you are getting more and more up to speed with your desires? Do you more often believe that what you want is coming? Do you notice how many of your desires have already fully manifested? That's really a wonderful thing. You know, looking at what is working is the best way to get more working. Because when you're focused upon how good the good is, the good gets better. When you're focusing on the pieces that are still missing, then you hold those places, those pieces missing longer. Law of attraction sort of works it out that way. You get what you think about, whether you want it or not. What you think about is what you're offering vibrationally, isn't it? And since you live in a vibrational universe where everything is responding to your vibration, it's really good to get a handle on what your vibration is, isn't it? Do you feel that you're doing that? Your emotions are letting you know? Can you feel, do you ever find yourself saying, well, that day turned out about like it should have? Or, I saw that one coming. Oh, I saw that one. Oh, that was not a surprise to me. And we want you to get to the place where you realize that it never ever needs to be a surprise, because you are so aware of what you've been doing vibrationally, how you've been feeling, what's your mood or attitude been lately. Because what it's been lately is most likely what it's being now. And what it's being now is the vibration that you are outputting, which means law of attraction is responding to it. So how you feel is your point of attraction, isn't it? You've been listening to us for a while. You get all of that, don't you? You like being vibrational beings? Say yes, because you have no choice. You like being aware that you are vibrational beings? Now that's the difference. That's what sets you apart from most. Because once you know that you are a vibrational being, that means that you can offer your vibration intentionally. For a while we called this the science of deliberate creation, but you got too crazy about that. You thought too hard. And sometimes when you are thinking hard, when you say, oh, I didn't mean to think about that, 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 I shouldn't think about that, I'm not going to think about that, I'm not going to think about that anymore, I'm not going to think about that anymore, you know, I don't like to think about that, I used to think about that, but I don't like to think about that. And you're thinking about that when you're not meaning to think about that, and then you join together with other groups. Let's not think about this, you say. This is a group where we don't think these things. But there is no exclusion in this vibrational universe, is there? When you're thinking about what you're not going to think about, you're thinking about it, and you're offering a vibration about it. And so you get what you're thinking about, and you get what you're not thinking about when you're thinking about what you're not thinking about. In other words, there's got to be an easier way. And the easier way is not to monitor your thoughts. That makes you crazy. That makes you crazy. Monitoring thoughts is not the easy way, especially in this time-space reality. Have you looked around? Do you see what you've done? Do you know who you are? Do you know where you are? Do you know what's going on here? More stimulation of thought than ever before in all that has ever been. And we're not just talking about social media. We are talking about social media, but we're talking about all that you all are thinking about. There's lots to think about, lots to sift through. And if you are just giving your attention to whatever's the loudest, then you're letting the wrong criteria guide your attention. If you're giving your attention to what's gone wrong that you want to fix, you're choosing the wrong reason to focus. But if you care about the way you feel, and you have shown yourself just by application, if you've shown you, because words don't teach, strange we offer so many, if you have shown yourself that there is an absolute, visceral, discernible, relationship that you can know, feel, sense, describe even, an emotional relationship an emotional awareness to everything that you're focused upon. Then, in time, with some practice, you can begin guiding the direction of your thoughts to things that are more in keeping with feeling good, and then you've got it. Then you are really the deliberate creator that you were born to be.